About 75% of those are male. But here the figures start to go a bit awry. There are 2.3 million adult victims of abuse, and this doesn't correlate to something. It correlates to something else. It must do, mustn't it? Because otherwise, this 125,000 narcissistic personality disorder people are going to be awfully busy. Something else is going on here. Something else that I've learned over with my experiences of dealing with the victims of abuse is something I've come to call behavioral narcissism. This is not a diagnosable NPD personality disorder. This is what we would call in psychology, what everybody would call, I suppose, a learned behavior. Just as an few examples here. At the year ending March 24, so 18 months ago, the percentage of adults experiencing abuse by a partner was 3.2%, but by a family member, 1.9%. And that is probably the more surprising figure, because narcissistic abuse runs in families, parent to child, sibling to sibling, child to parent to grandparent. It can be insidious within that family, which creates a toxic environment for everybody. The police record over 1.3 million domestic abuse-related crimes and incidents recorded in England and Wales by the end of the year ending March 2024. More common figures, and this goes worldwide, I'm assuming 1 in 4 women and 1 in 6 men will experience partner or ex-partner abuse in their lifetime. Well, no, I find that absolutely staggering. Okay. In the UK at the end of 22, which is the latest figures that are available, there were 231, nearly 232,000 marriages and civil partnerships in the UK. That's on a downward trend. And I think that's miles away from where we have people living together. We know marriages are dropping. We know marriages falter about 50% of the time. So bit of a mess, really, isn't it? Why does this happen? Well, here's my theory. Here's my ideas. There's a group of people that have a learned behavior that causes them to think that they are the center of the world, the center of the universe, the center of their world's attention. They never admit to doing anything wrong. They find it psychologically and physically impossible to be incorrect at any time. And they want all the trappings of grandiose adulthood, but take none of the responsibility for it. I call these people behavioral narcissists.